this wrong, but Asshole from Sydney asks,
Asshole mio! That person asks, wait, have you ever been to a Jjimjilbang or public baths? That's always hilarious from a Western perspective. Can you talk about that?
well, Asshole, to answer your question, yes, I have been to a public bath.
While I, on the other hand, asshole, have not. Now, there are a couple reasons why I didn't go. I remember when I used to go to a gym in Korea, when I was in the change room and they had the public bath there, I was very uncomfortable because I would notice very many times while guys were changing, they would blow dry their crotch. No joke, they would like spray perfume and start blow drying their crotch.
Wouldn't that burn?
I don't know, but like I never want to perfumigate my crotch. Perfumigate from all them ants in your pants.
No.
Anyhow, so I found it a little bit weird and I didn't really want to partake in public nakedness like that ever again. And also another thing, I really can't stand hot air. I really need to breathe cold air at all times, so like steam rooms just don't do it for me.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't the main reason. It was the perfumigated crotches, right?
Of course, if everyone's walking around spritzing their crotch, then yes, I'd be a little bit put off.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Maybe it
nice.
was just a gym I went to. Maybe it was a crotch spritzing gym.
I bet you the sign in Korean said, for special perfume crotching, apply here.
Spuritsa kurachi.
Anyways, enough about Simon's bizarre experience, which I'm sure doesn't happen to anyone else. So actually, there's a small difference between Jjimjilbang and mokgyoktangs. So when you go to one of the buildings, mokgyoktangs is like the public bath area. So that would be only for women and like only for men. But the Jjimjilbang area would be like the area where you can meet up with someone. So I'd go downstairs and Simon would be in his like orange top and orange shorts and I'd have like my pink and pink. I'm sure you've seen it in a lot of Korean dramas actually. I really like mokgyoktangs a lot and I think I'm comfortable with being like totally nakers with my Korean friend. Nakers, origin, Simon and Martina.
The clinical term for being naked. For example,
Close the door. I'm nakers. Because I played a lot of sports when I was living in Canada, so I think I'm just comfortable with changing in front of other girls. But I know that some people are not comfortable and they're worried that they're gonna get like stared at. And totally honestly, no, that doesn't happen. That especially doesn't happen. The worst that happens is someone will like glance at you and be like, oh, you've got tattoos, or like, oh, your skin is quite pink when it gets warm. I turned into a lobster. I'm serious.
I know.
People were like, you're so pink, and I'm like, no, I'm pink. So I remember my first experience with seeing a Jjimjilbang. It was actually in Boys Before Flowers in Gopin Namja.
right, Martina actually made me watch that same episode in which Gu
Yeah.
Jung-hyo has never experienced it before. This thing right here, what I like to call the Death Star.
Yes.
And they scrubbed the blue Jesus off of his back and he was like screaming the entire time. And Martina actually did that to me as well.
It was wonderful.
Sure, I was really, really smooth afterwards, but my skin felt raw and I had a whole bunch of like black puddling skin at the bottom of my feet. It was really gross, but it felt really smooth. Smooth, sexy. Oh, you're so sexy. Get carried away. Scrubbing. Just keep that scrubbing.
So before I actually tortured Simon with that, I learned how to properly do it from my Korean friend Athena. So we went to a mokgyoktangs together and she's like, I really want to scrub your back for you, which number one is really cool because it means that we're really close. Yay! And number two, I was like, you know what? Nothing's gonna come off my back. I'm so young. My skin is so smooth. Exfoliate in the shower. I'm good. But boy, was I wrong. She started scrubbing my back, and you don't do like this like crazy flailing movement. You do kind of like this up and down, and like you move all over the place. Number one, it hurt a lot. It was like burning fire. And number two, all this like white and black skin starts like rolling off your back.
What a great way to bond with your friends.
It was wonderful! I'm like, this is the greatest day ever! So she scrubbed my whole back for me, and she did my shoulders and like my arms and my legs, and I was like a super newborn baby. I was also pink.
Very pink, like a lobster.
And I cried a lot. And I threw food up on my shirt. That part didn't happen.
Because I wasn't wearing a shirt. Trick question!
But okay, be aware of some death traps when you go to mokgyoktangs. Number one, my friend tricked me hardcore. She's like, hey Martina, go underneath that shower and pull the string, and it'll be like a light smattering of, you know, rain on your face. So I went underneath it and I pulled the string down, and it was like this monster spray of Niagara Falls, which like flattened me to the ground. It was so horrible. Meanwhile, all these ajumas are like, whatevs, they go underneath it, pull it down, it's like, and they're like, I'm cool. I was so super foreign at that point.
Because you're a softie. You're weak.
Like a baby. And I was pink. Death trap number two, there are different steam rooms. So I'm used to having like one steam room, but there are different levels of extreme steam. So like you go inside.
Extreme Steam!
The challenge!
Built by man!
Made for women. And men.
Sometimes.
Except for Simon.
Not me.
Anyways, there's the normal one, and then there's like the I want to be a little steamed dumpling and die. So try to avoid that room. And also there's different hot tubs, and there's like levels of heat in the hot tubs. It's so cool. There's like the green tea one, there's like the super hot one, and then there's like the I want to be in a stew. So that one I'm pretty much a big baby at. Meanwhile, once again, all these little grannies and ajmas are like, nice and toasty, and Martina's like, like runs out screaming because I'm pink. This video could really go on forever. My advice is that if you come to Korea, just check it out. Just go. Get nakers with your friends and scrub each other's backs.
So we can't really make a video for this because I think it'll be kind of awkward if we walk in there with our equipment and our video camera.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So that's it for this week's TLDR. If there's a question you want us to answer for next week's TLDR, leave your question in the Google moderator page.
Or you can check out the questions already asked and you can vote them up or vote them down.
I hope you like that, asshole.
Oh no!
This is cool.
A-U-S-O-U-L.
Asshole.
Asshole.